Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Big Data Solution. Today I am discussing on the topmost CCA 175 of the top 5 questions. So let's begin. Before starting the video, I'll say you please guys leave at home and save your family due to Corona. So let's begin. In the top 5 CCA 175 questions I will deal in this video, and it is all the questions are very interesting, and all the questions it is very tricky. So we need to do practice more. So the questions are, the first question they ask, the convert, it is not a fixed such way the exact the question it is same, but the pattern of question is exactly same. It will come, the question they ask like convert Avro data file uh, that is stored at HDFS location. It means they give some location where the input path is there, and the file format is in Avro in tab delimited file. So they give the input location and the file path also, and the file which file format the data it is, and they are expecting in output results should be saved in this location, like file store tables output G235 2020 Q1 Avro customer 1 text bzip2. It means they want they give the SDFS output location, and after then they give the second point, output file should save as tab delimited file in bzip2 compression. It means when you are writing the data, that time you have to convert in the compression file format bzip2, and the data it means between the columns it should be tab space. You can and which field you have to write. Output should consist of customer ID, customer name, only first three letter, and customer last name. It means the output should be like a sample output in the C. Output 21, it is customer ID. A and D, it means first name we have only three character it is taking, first three letter, and customer last name, all values. So how the question is saying, it means there is some input path, that file format is in Avro, and while writing time you have to convert in compression file format bzip2, and write the data in text format, but compression will bzip2, and when you're writing that time the all the columns name having a space, tab space, and the customer ID and the customer first name having only three character, and customer last name whole value of whatever customer last name. So the pattern of question they ask such way. It means reading the data from different format, writing the data in some different formats, and the data while writing it should be compression format, and the column how you have to write like some space, first three character, four character. Such way they ask the question. This is the first question they ask, uh, and that basically in this exam only 9 questions they ask, and all completely based on Spark, and the question pattern is similar whatever I am discussing here. Now if you go to the second question, yeah, in the second question you can see the second question they ask such way, the pattern of question is such way. There is a one in the Hive table, get product from metastore table name product replica. It means product replica is a in that is a table, it is in Hive, and we have to fetch whose price greater than 100 and save the result in SDFS in pocket file format. It means reading the data from Hive table, and that table name is product replica, and after then you have to filter those product which price is greater than 100, and then the resultant should be write in pocket file format. After the giving the instruction, the second instruction is their output requirement. How when writing the data, results should be saved in this location like a file store table product output as a pocket file format, and files should be saved in uncompressed format. Why this line is saying, what is the meaning of this line? It is while writing the data in pocket file format. It means you have read the data from Hive. After then you are and filter also those product which get the 100. After then when you are writing the data, that time they have make some tricks. If you write the data in pocket file format, by default the compression applies snappy. So avoiding that, while compression you have to give none, and you have to write the data in pocket file format. So in this video I am discussing on only questions, all top 5 questions which mostly asked in the exam, and the pattern is exactly same. You have to only just see all the question pattern and do the practice. So what in the second question, what is saying? Reading the data from Hive table and some filter apply, and after that writing data in Parquet file format. But the compression should be not apply. It is no any compression. So there are some methods like when writing that time you have to give like data frame dot write dot option compression none. You have to give. Then give the save dot save and give the path, and the format you have to give Parquet. Such way you have to deal the question. In this video, I am discussing only questions. The third question, how they ask, find out pending payment order in March 2014. Those payment, there is some order, and the order date format is Unix timestamp, and order file is Parquet file stored as SDFS location. It means the input path on SDFS, and that file format is Parquet file format. So whatever the data, file store slash table, there is a path order 1.csv, and it is not .csv, it should be .parquet. So the data is in SDFS location, and that is in Parquet file format, and the output, what it is, output should be date and total pending order for that date, and output should be saved at SDFS location, this path file store slash table 0352020 Q3 output, and output should be in JSON file format. So what is the meaning of this question? Reading the data which is in SDFS location, it is in Parquet file format, and after reading the data you have to filter those data which is which payment is in March 2014. There is one column which is containing an order date, and that is Unix timestamp. So we have to filter apply those order which is March 2014, and other filter those which payment status is pending. You have to filter the data. After then, when you're writing the data, that time you have to write out the SDFS location. There is a output should save as below SDFS location. So this location you have to write it, and the file should be in JSON file format while writing. So just give the format JSON and give the location dot save, give the location of that one. So such way you can deal it. It means reading the data from Parquet with the help of data frame. There is a method dot read dot Parquet and load the data, and after that just apply query fire on the filter apply. The simple query you have to write it, and for filter the date and filter the pending etc. And after then write the data in JSON file format. So such pattern of question they ask. Within 2 hours you have to deal 9 questions, and the questions basically you have to deal with on the command prompt. Inside the VM there is a command prompt. We can go and write the query and write the code for there. After then, the fourth question, how they ask, find out total order number of order placed by each customer in year 2013. It means the customer which is ordered into year 2013 by each customer, those we have to write it in final output. And order status should be complete, those order which is completed, and order date format is Unix timestamp. In order table having order status column is there, order date column is there, and it holding some information like complete pending, order date having holding some dates. What is the input location? Input customer and order file are stored as Abro file at SDFS location. It means the customer and order file is stored on the Abro file format on SDFS location. It means on SDFS location there are 2 files are there, customer and order. Both are file format is Abro. When you're reading the both file and bring in the data frame like order data frame and customer data frame, after then you have to filter apply. The order status should be complete, and order date the order date having any filter year 2013. Yeah, that filter is order 2013. So you have to filter apply on order table after loading the data from SDFS. Then the output requirement, output should be stored in Hive table customer order with 3 column, customer first name, customer last name, and order count. It means output should be stored in Hive table. It means the result which you filter from data frame after joining the both table order and customer, then results should be right in the Hive table, and Hive table should be partitioned by customer state. It means when you're writing the data, that time the partition apply, like there's your one function like a data frame dot write dot partition by and give the customer state, and then give the dot save and give the save as a table. So that function you have to apply for writing the data in Hive table. It means data frame dot write dot 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 partition by, give the customer state, that is column name, dot save as table and give the table name. So such way you have to write the result. The question basically such way, reading the data from SDFS location, one data frame will hold customer data frame, and one data from order abroad it will read that time order data frame, and both table will join it, and in joining you have to give filter like order status and ordered date, both filter while joining time you have to give, and the resultant data you have to write in Hive table. So this is one pattern of question, and this question definitely it comes. This type of question definitely it comes. So you have to do practice more and more, so it will give speed, because we have only 2 hour time, and sometimes the VM also little hang also, so you have to make a proper speed, and your internet also should proper speed while giving the exam. Now the next question, fifth, get all customer who have placed order of amount more than 200. And the question is, input file are tab delimited file placed at value location SDFS. It means there are some SDFS location where the input file is there customer, and another file is there order, user cloud practice to problem 3 order, user slash cloud practice to problem 3 order item. There are 3 files are on SDFS location, and those 3 files you have to read it, and all the 3 file like you can see schema for customer. So what is the column name holding that file, like a file customer ID, customer first name, customer L name, customer email, customer password, customer street, customer city, customer state, customer zip code. These are columns are inside the that file. Schema of order, order ID, order date, order customer ID, order status. It means order customer ID. It means order and customer having both having relation. After then the third file holding what is the schema, order item file. In this there order item ID, order item ID, order item product ID, order item quantity, order item subtotal, order item product price. So it means order table and order item table having relation. So these are the 3 file. While reading individually you have to read order file in order data frame, customer file in customer data frame, and order item file you have to read in order item data frame. After reading all the 3 files independently, then what you have to do, output should be placed in SDFS location. It means after some joins you have to result should be right in the user cloud practice to problem 3 join result, and output files should be comma separated file. It means you have to, while writing the data, customer first name, customer L name, customer city, order amount, all when you're writing the data, between these column it should be comma, and below header should be added in output. So how you can deal with that? So in this question it is saying who place get all the customer who have placed order of amount more than 200. It means those customers who have more than 200. So you have to fetch those customers who have given order. So you have to join between customer and order, and the result which is come, then that result you have to apply with join with the order item, and then in the joining time you have to give filter more than amount to 200, and the final result you have to take, and final result after taking you have to write while writing time data resultant data frame, you have to resultant data frame dot write dot give option header true in the option, then and then dot save. So what it happened, if you give option header true, then that time the column will be also right in the output location output file. So such way you can deal with that. It means you have to firstly join with customer and order, So those customer who has given order, we will take it. After then the resultant data frame you have to join with order items, and then after joining the result will come. Those you have to write in the output location given here, and while writing time you have to give in data frame dot write dot option header true. Such way we have to deal with this question. So these are questions mostly. It you can see all the questions are mostly on some joins, and the questions basically depend on some file format. Some file format you have to compress. While writing time you have to some tricks like sometime comma, sometime colon, sometime 2 or 3 characters you have to write a particular column. So these are questions asked in the exam. In the next video I'll bring some more questions, and we'll discuss. Thank you guys.